Let's deal with this straight on today. I'm going to explain what potential means, why most people don't reach it, and how you can go after yours. By the end, you'll know exactly what you need to do to start achieving your goals right away. Do you like it? Allow us to do it. Put the word believe in the comments if you make it to the end of the video, and we might use you in a future film. Do not doubt knowing what it means to understand your ability. What do we mean by your potential? First, in simple terms, your potential is the person you could be at your best. All the skills, greatness, and abilities you could have if you worked hard to improve yourself. For example, a seed could grow into a big tree. Right now, it's just a possibility, but with the right conditions, it could turn into something truly amazing. This means that your potential is the best form of yourself that you know is inside you and just needs to come out. It was called The Need to Become Fully Yourself by psychologist Abraham Maslow. It was his belief that a man should be what he can be. When we say things like, "I know I could be doing more," or "I was meant for something bigger," we're talking about the drive people have to reach their full potential. So think about that. If you can become something, you must be it. If you don't, you'll always feel unfulfilled. You can hear your potential calling you with that nagging feeling. In my case, I had a hard time at the beginning and even considered giving up on my business. Actually, I knew I could do more. I wanted to communicate something. This feeling is a big part of why I'm here talking to you right now. It's not the same thing to have ability as it is to reach it. There is promise in everyone. That's what I really think. I often tell people that they are as good at something as Michael Jordan. You might turn out to be a great artist, businessperson, or teacher. It's a shame that most people never reach even half of their full ability. There is the most wealth in the graves. Someone who watches the channel and is a motivational speaker named Les Brown once said, "Because this is where all the hopes and dreams that were never realized will be found because someone was too afraid to take that first step." You shouldn't add to that rich place of unfulfilled dreams. Take advantage of all the things you have while you still can. There are other people involved as well. Your abilities aren't just for your own good. Plus, it's for the people you can help. Built to Serve is the name of my book, where I talk about how we are made to help other people. How you can help the world is linked to your ability. Growing as a person lets you help others more. My motto is, your purpose comes from your pain. The problems you've solved have made you better able to help others who are having the same problems. Getting to the bottom of your limitations lets you use your past pain to give someone else hope. Get this, your promise is real. That's how you see yourself in an ideal world. The difference you could make, the greatness you know you are. Although you can't see the whole picture yet, you know it's there. Next, we need to figure out why it's so hard to get to and how to make it easier. How to reach your full potential and why most people never do. If everyone has ability, then why don't more people reach it? It's time to talk about what Rissab hinted at in his statement. If so, is the world meant to keep us from reaching our full potential? Somewhat, yes. People are held back by a few big things. Let's look at some of them in detail, starting with the fear and mental blocks. When we try to do something, our mind often stops us. Not really fear of what might be, but fear of the changes and difficulties that come with going after it. Therapists talk about having a fear of succeeding. Although it sounds strange, it's true. You may be afraid that life will get harder, or people will judge you if you reach your goals. One teacher says that people can't reach their full potential if they are afraid of being successful. A person might feel stuck because of it. When they think about how far the road ahead is, they might take the first step but then give up. Do you know what that means? You might start to work toward a big goal, but then you might think, wow, this is a lot, and back off. It's the fear that you might fail if you do level up. A fixed mindset is related to fear. A fixed mindset says that you think your abilities are fixed, like you're either born talented or not. To avoid failing, you avoid challenges. A growth mindset, on the other hand, says that you think you can get better with work. According to studies, students who thought they could get smarter did better than those who thought intelligence is fixed. This is because people with a growth mindset are more likely to push their limits and reach their full potential. It's possible to subconsciously stop yourself from reaching your full potential if you think things like, I'm not blank enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not talented enough, etc. So ask yourself, what beliefs am I carrying? Do you believe you can learn and get better? Do you believe you deserve to win? If there's a voice telling you that you can't, we need to address that, and we will with some action steps later. Razab said this might be on purpose. Are there systems that keep us from reaching our full potential? I think our education system and many workplaces do this without us realizing it. Sir Ken Robinson said in a famous TED talk, "We don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it." We're all very creative and ambitious as kids, but school teaches us to sit down, follow the rules, color inside the lines, and basically become average. I say this as a general criticism of schools. Most schools don't teach you how to find your passion or purpose. You learn how to pass tests, not how to reach your full potential. By the time you're an adult, you may have spent years doing what other people want you to do instead of developing what makes you unique. This is also true at work. A Gallup poll in 2024 found that only 31% of employees were engaged at their jobs. 69% of those people said they didn't care about their jobs or felt like they didn't have a purpose. They felt like they were just parts of a machine. If you spend 40 hours a week or more doing the same things over and over, you're not developing your unique skills. In a way, that's the path that society sets for you. Go to school, get a stable job, etc. You from reaching your full potential. It's not a bad plot. It's just a system made for efficiency rather than individuality, and you need to break out of it. Third, you don't have a clear sense of purpose. This is another big reason why people don't reach their full potential. They don't know what it is. If you don't know what you want to do or what you're capable of, it's hard to get there. It's like having a fast car but no place to go. You just sit in the driveway. A lot of people never take the time to really research their strengths, interests, and values. Some people feel stuck when they are interested in or skilled in a lot of different things. They get analysis paralysis, or think they are average at everything, when in reality they could be world class at something if they put in the time and effort. I felt this way after I sold my first business. I asked myself, now what? And realized that my passion was helping entrepreneurs. That was the seed of my potential. If you haven't found yours yet, don't worry. I'll give you some frameworks in the next part of this video to help you get clear. 4. The comfort zone and putting things off. This is a big one. We get comfortable. To reach our full potential, we need to get out of our comfort zones and try new things, risk failing, and work hard. It's easy and tempting to stay in our routines. For example, you might want to start a YouTube channel. You may want to write a book, start a business, or get in great shape. But you also want to relax with Netflix and not stress out too much. So you keep putting off those big plans. Did you know that about 20% of people are chronic procrastinators who put off important actions in all areas of their lives? I think that's pretty much everyone. As Mel Robbins, a friend of the channel, says, your brain is designed to keep you safe. So, we wait for the right time to go after our dreams. I'll start my business when the kids are older, when I have more money saved, or when things settle down. But if you stay safe, you'll never become the person you want to be. Putting things off until you're sure you're ready will leave you on your deathbed with regrets instead of accomplishments. Studies show that people regret not doing things more than what they did. When people were asked to name their biggest regret in life, 76% said it was not being their best selves, not turning into the person they want to be basically. We often wish we had been better versions of ourselves and feel terrible about it. That actually hurts me a lot. The main thing people regret most is not reaching their full potential. I do not want you to be that. A lot of people had barely kept half of their dreams alive. Ronnie Ware, a person who works with dying patients, wrote that most people had not lived out even half of their dreams and had to die knowing it was because of decisions they had made or not made. To put it another way, they settled. They were happy with less than what they could have been, and that was their biggest sorrow. This is really hard stuff, but I didn't want to calm you down. Stop settling down. Don't wait for permission or the right time anymore. You can't afford the price. Now that we know about these possible barriers to fear, mindset, societal pressure, lack of understanding, comfort, and putting things off, you might notice some of them in your own life, right? Knowing is the first step. It's okay to admit that you sometimes get stuck in your comfort zone or worry that you're not good enough. In other words, we know what we need to get past. Now, I'm going to use a couple of my favorite models to help you get clear on what your potential is pushing you toward. After that, we'll talk about the daily habits and plans that will help you break through those hurdles. It's free, and I made it just for you if you want to do something after watching this movie. It has the most important lessons from today's class, a place for you to write down your biggest ideas, and steps you can take right away. It's totally free. To get it, just click the link in the title. We need to get your life and work moving again. Looking forward to seeing you there. My frameworks will help you find your way by figuring out your possibilities. To reach your full ability, you need to know where to put your energy, like aiming a rocket. You need to have a goal. From my book, Your One Word, and the idea that your meaning comes from your pain, I'll talk about these two ideas now. You need to find one word. My book is called Your One Word, and it's all about finding one thing that makes you unique. What's with the one word? So you can figure out what's most important to you. Once you know your one word, it will help you make choices and live your life. For me, that word means trust. 48 My channel on YouTube, my business, and everything I do is about helping people believe in themselves and others. That is at least my goal. I call that my theme. What exactly would your one word be? Attempt to recall times when you're peak. What kind of emotion or worth is there? It's independence. Does love exist? Are you growing? Has it been serviced? While for others it's words like truth, inspire, empower, or create. Finding a word that really speaks to you can help you see what you're capable of. So, if your word is inspire, you might want to become a teacher, a speaker, or an artist, all of which can motivate other people. You might be meant to be an inventor or business owner if your word is create. Look at how that works. Okay, indicator of what makes you happy. You can use your full ability when you work on things that make you happy. When you put in the hours and work on purpose, you grow the most. After watching this video, take a moment, hold off on doing it now, keep an eye out, come up with words that best describe who you are. Look for one that really makes you feel something or gives you chills. This might mean that it's your main idea. One way to find the direction of your ability is to do this. Your next goal comes from your pain. You can find this in my book, Built to Serve. Think about your problems is another powerful practice. I talked about how the thing you fought with the most in life can often show you your purpose in Built to Serve. For what reason, and you care about that problem a lot. After getting through pain, you want to help other people who are going through the same thing. As a 19-year-old business owner, I had a lot of problems and felt lost and alone. My goal now is to make businesses feel less alone by giving them hope and a plan so they can have a purpose. What hurts you makes you strong, and someone else needs that power. Tell me about your experience. Did you stop being bullied? Did you beat poverty, illness, sadness, loss, stress, or trauma? For example, how did you get through it or handle it? The key to your success might be in that story. You could be supposed to write a book about it later. Create a support group. Come up with an answer, or just show others that you've been there and done that. Ignite your power in pain. No need to be afraid of it. Accept it, and think about how it might be leading you to your mission. Putting these together gives you a clear picture. The combination of your one-word core value and your personal story pain to purpose gives you a strong clue about what you're supposed to do. Knowing that will help you make a worthwhile goal or mission for yourself. Say your one word is freedom, and your biggest challenge was getting out of debt and having trouble with money. That could be seen as a goal to help other people become financially free. You could become a business coach or an entrepreneur who creates jobs. If your one word is love and you overcame years of low self-esteem, your goal could be to help other people love and trust themselves by counseling them or writing about personal growth. Even though there isn't a single method, these frameworks help things move along. Finding something that pulls you in is important. Feeling happy and a little scared when you find it. When you see that, you know you're on the right track. Now, don't worry if you don't understand everything right away. Clarity can take time, but these tasks are a good place to start. Compose some thoughts. Finding out more about yourself is already helping you reach some of your goals because it helps you become your true self. Also, keep in mind that your potential isn't just about your job or big public accomplishments. It could be being the best parent, friend, or part of the community you can be. You might be able to be a great dad who breaks the cycle of dads not being around in your family. That is very big. Your ability could be to make art that moves people, or it could be to run a marathon when you're 50. It's what you can be. You write it down. If you have even a vague idea of where you want to go, the next step is to do something about it. Promise is just promise if nothing is done with it. To begin, let us talk about the daily habits and plans that you can use to reach your full potential. Research back daily habits that will help you reach your full potential. It doesn't happen all at once that you reach your full ability. Everyday choices and habits add up over time to make it happen, like getting ready for a sport or learning to play an instrument. You get better and feel better about yourself over time. You can start these habits right away to reach your full potential. They are backed by science. First, make plans for the beginning of your day. Start your day off right by spending an hour doing something that makes you feel good. Do something that fits your potential instead of looking at your phone or responding to other people right away. This workout could be done in the morning to get your body going. Zen practice could help you focus. It could be reading or watching a movie that makes you feel good. For example, every day I like to go for a walk outside and watch one of my channel videos where I learn from a successful business owner who pushes me to do better. It sounds corny, but it helps your mind focus on what's important. A few minutes of happy affirmations or visualizations can make you more motivated and less stressed, according to research. It's meant to help you remember your goals and skills every day. In a way, you train yourself every day to have a growth attitude. Second, make time to do deep work on the thing you love. Each day, give yourself at least 30 to 60 minutes to work on your thing, which is the skill or project that will help you reach your goals. Take this time very seriously, like you have an important meeting you can't miss. For writers, that's the time to write. That's when you should work out if you want to get fit. James Clear writes in Atomic Habits about how important it is to make small efforts. According to him, you'll be 37 times better in a year if you improve by just 1% every day. Think about how much better that is. The math behind compounding is like this. Although your daily exercise may seem small, it adds up to a lot over time. Create that time to focus. Consistency is more important than length, even if it's only 20 minutes at first. Being consistent makes habits, and when your drive drops, your habits will keep you moving forward. Making a growth log is the third step. This is not your teenage love diary. This is a way to get better. Writing about what you've done and what you've learned every day, or at least a few times a week, is better. Record both small successes and problems or worries that came up. Journaling has been shown by psychologists to help people think more clearly and feel better emotionally. Keep a journal to help you see trends when it comes to potential. Did you notice that I feel like a fake every time I try to network? Being aware of it lets you deal with the attitude. You might write down, "Finished a chapter of my book today," and then look back in a week and see that you've added 7 more chapters. That makes you feel better. For example, write in your journal, "What would I do today if I was operating at my full potential?" This will help your brain learn to think bigger, even if you don't do it yet. 4. Put growth, people, and sources all around you. Habits and the surroundings both play a role in this. You make it a habit to read positive, educational material every day, which is what you're doing now. Thank you very much. Allow us to leave. Read books or watch movies written by people who have already done what you want to do, so you can focus on the game. Both are important. Connect with at least one person who regularly makes you feel better or pushes you. It might be a phone call, an email, or a post in a group of people who share your views. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, says a well-known saying. Spending a lot of time with people who are open to change will give you that attitude. There is evidence for this. In groups, habits and attitudes spread quickly. For example, studies have shown that your chance of becoming overweight rises by 57% if a close friend does. Also, good habits like living well and trying hard can spread through social networks. So, make sure that the people you hang out with are intentionally pushing you to reach your full potential. You can find virtual mentors and groups if you can't find them in real life. What you read or watch can be like your 5 friends. Your daily surroundings, which includes your body and mind, should feed your potential, not kill it. 5. Accept pain every day. Somewhat hard, but it's gold. Do something that makes you grow every day. For example, speaking up when you normally don't. It could mean talking to someone you look up to or trying a new skill you know you'll be terrible at. Skydiving level crazy isn't necessary, right? In the right amount to help you grow. These actions are known as leaving your comfort zone. Because you learn that being uncomfortable won't kill you, it gets easier over time. On the contrary, it makes you stronger. Possibly you made a rule. One bad thing to do every day. Simply starting a talk or declining an offer to do something you don't want to do can be significant. If you like to make other people happy, that's a big deal. Making your first video for YouTube could be it. Over time, these brave things you do every day add up to big changes in your life. You start to see yourself as someone who is brave and willing to try new things. Changing who you are is important for reaching your full potential. Things you want are beyond your comfort zone. To get to the other side every day, give yourself a light push, even if it's only for a short time. The 5 habits listed above are good places to start. To sum up fast, aim for one thing in the morning. Make up your mind to succeed. Second, work hard on what you love. Get 1% better every day. Keeping a growth log will help you learn more about yourself. 4. A setting that is good. That's people and things that make you feel good, like this movie. Also, number 5, daily pain. Get outside of your safe zone. You are fine as you are. Do not worry about missing a day. Just start another day. Continuity is better than energy. A daily 20-minute deep work session is better than a monthly 5-hour session for me. Additionally, don't try to change everything at once. If you want to start 2 new habits this week, here they are. As soon as those feel stable, add another. These habits are like picking up your full potential. Each one destroys one of the walls we talked about. They help you get the right attitude, skills, and drive. The impact of your surroundings and teachers on your abilities. I talked a little about surroundings in the habits section, but let's go into more detail here. Mentors are a very important part of this. In this case, think of your potential as a smart seed inside you. The land, water, and sun make up the atmosphere. Even the strongest seeds have a hard time in bad soil. That's why you want to create a space that feeds you. Everyone around you will be a part of this. Like was already said, surround yourself with positive people. Spend less time with negative people and those who make you feel small. Occasionally, this is tough. Families or old friends could be there, and I'm not saying cut everyone off. I'm just saying be careful and set limits. Find groups of people who share your goals and ideals, whether they are online or in real life. Attend a class, a club meeting, or an online discussion board. These are all places that promote growth. Seeing other people strive makes it seem normal to strive too. When you see other people succeed, it makes you believe that you can too. The next thing is the actual setting. Therefore, little changes can be useful. Does the way you set up your home or workplace help you be more productive or creative? You might set aside a small area to do your serious work without any other things getting in the way. You can use a vision board or even just a sticky note with your one word to help you remember your goals. Take away all the things that will tempt you to give up, like the TV that keeps you from focusing every night. Don't plug it in during the week. Your environment should always push you to be your best self. The next thing is your thinking space. So, what kinds of information do you like? Facebook and the news can be tiring if you don't know how to handle them. Choose which feeds to follow.